Mahjong began with card games and Chinese dominoes. At around 1120 AD, card games and dominoes came together to make a form of Mahjong. 800 years later, modern Mahjong sprung from the popular card game Matiao. When the West learned of the new game, it took hold all around the world, and remains a popular game today. Mahjong is also a game of great cultural importance. The game signified peace and friendship in Chinese society and acted as a gesture of good nature between its members. Many Chinese households in China own the game, and the table is always seen at special occasions. The game of Mahjong is a game of status, a quality many Chinese love to flaunt with their prize tables. People played Mahjong for relaxation. However, recently the game has become a sign of wealth and luxury, especially in the United States. The game was played by widows or unmarried women of high society, and eventually evolved to a game of gambling and funding for allied causes. In Mahjong, there are 136 tiles, 34 types, 4 of each one. There are 3 main suits of tiles: bamboo, numbered 1 through 9, circles, numbered 1 through 9, and Chinese characters or honor tiles, numbered 1 through 9. There are also winds, north, south, east, and west, and dragons, which are represented by a white box for the white dragon, and red and green Chinese characters for the red and green dragons. The bonus tiles are the flower tiles and the season tiles, which give extra points upon being drawn. First, players take one of each of the 4 wind tiles, place them face down, shuffle them, and pick up a tile. Players sit in a clockwise position of north, west, southeast after they have their wind tile. The east wind is the prevailing wind and scores double points and pays double for the first round. For each subsequent round, if east goes out, they continue to be the prevailing wind, or if someone other than east goes out, they become the east and prevailing wind.
The flowers and seasons tiles are pulled from the mix, and the remaining tiles are shuffled by the north and south winds. After, each player takes 34 tiles and constructs a wall 2 tiles high and 17 tiles long. Symbolizing the Great Wall of China, the players push their walls together to form a square. It is important that the walls have no gaps to ensure no lurking dragons or evil spirits can enter. To break the wall, the east wind throws the dice to decide who will break the wall. East counts the players, starting with himself, and goes around counterclockwise until he has counted the number shown on the dice. This person then throws the dice again and adds the number of that throw and the previous throw, and counts along his wall from right to left and removes the pair of tiles in that spot. He takes the top tile and places it on one spot to the left on the wall, and the bottom one spot to the left of that tile.
The ultimate objective of the game is to complete a mahjong and go out. To do this, a player must collect sets of tiles, the 3 of which are the peng, kong, and chow. A peng is a set of 3 identical tiles, such as 3 dragons. A kong is a set of 4 identical tiles, such as 4 number 7 bamboos. And a chow is a straight of 3 tiles of the same suit, such as 3, 4, 5 in the circle suit. A mahjong consists of a pair and 4 pengs, kongs, or chows, or a special hand. One can also win the game by gaining the greatest number of points, which can be done without ever getting a mahjong.
The east wind makes the first turn by discarding 1 tile and placing it face up inside the remainder of the walls. Each subsequent turn is made thereafter by taking a tile and discarding a tile. Any player with 2 or 3 tiles matching the discarded tile can take the next turn if they call mahjong, peng, or kong. This player takes the discarded tile and lays out the resulting peng or kong, or in the case of a mahjong, lays out the entire hand, thus finishing the game. If no one has a peng, kong, or mahjong, play continues to the right, in which case the player can make and call a chow. Discarded tiles die if no player picks them up in the following turn. If all the tiles from the wall are taken, game is a draw and no scoring takes place. The tiles are reshuffled and the game is restarted, with the wins remaining the same. A player calls 1 for mahjong if they need only 1 tile to complete a mahjong. Once they have completed the mahjong, they discard a tile, giving other players the opportunity to make a mahjong, finishing the game.